This is the user interface or the UI of the Signifi kiosk. You see rent, return, and we also recommend. This section down at the bottom can actually be changed, and it will be changed in future builds to have buy, membership, and actually you could change languages as well. So that this is a placeholder for now, and if you touch any one of them, it will go to the rental screen. Once you touch that, it'll go to the rental screen. And if you touch the return button, it will tell you exactly what to do. Return. Next time you don't need to touch the screen. All you have to do is pop in the disc and push it gently. So we're going to start over. We're going to start with the rent. As you can see, formatted very, very nicely with products, format, genre, and sort. If you have the movies or games, you touch games, it'll go to the game section. You can actually change the format and say, well, I have a PS3 or I have an Xbox. I can go to the Xbox and it'll just show me the Xbox games. Also, if you go back, you'll see them all. Here's the PS3 and there's the Wii. We go back to movies, they also have a format. Blu-ray and DVD. If you touch Blu-ray, it'll only show you the Blu-ray. And if you touch the DVD, it'll only show you the DVD. So we want to show them all in a certain order. This is by release date, or you could also sort them in alphabetical order. Genres, we have the main genres in play: action, family, horror, movie, drama, comedy. If you touch the comedy, only the comedies will show up. Let's go back to all. Now you see 8 jackets. You can actually make them smaller, so you could see actually more jackets at one time, or larger if you're like me and can't see very well. Down at the bottom, it'll the start over button, the search button, and it shows that you're in the rental side of the area of the UI. If I touch the search button and go to TO, it'll already begin to give me what is in the kiosk that starts with TO or has TO in the word. If I go to toy, it'll show me Toy Story. I touch Toy Story and it'll give me the rental screen. It'll give me a brief description, the director, genre, who's starring in the movie. Very important, the rating system and what format it is. Here's the important one. Right underneath it, it has the price. So you see the price and the additional nights. Now this can be changed, which is great, and so could the return time. It could be 9 p.m. or a 24-hour clock, or 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Totally changeable. Down here you see the price, the additional night, and the rental time. Right now it's at 9, but it could be 24 hours or 9 p.m. It's customizable. This section is very customizable. You could have the first night at $2 and each additional night at $1 or $1.50 or 50 cents. Also recommend, down at the bottom, we can change at will and go to each screen. So if you like this, you might like that one. So I like Happy Feet. It is a PG. I have my kids with me. I'm going to rent this movie. Now it goes back to the main screen that you want to rent. If you see in this section, Happy Feet is now in the rent. It shows as rented. It is in my checkout box, which is my cart, and we keep rented movies on the first page, 2 of them on the end. Why is that? Because we've noticed that if a kiosk is busy, the movies that's sorted by release date, you could have all 8 movies rented out. So you might have to change from screen to screen just to find a movie that you can rent. So what we've done is we just kept this section as rented, just to show we have them in stock, they're rented at the time, these ones are available. So let's say if there was more rental movies, there would be a section right about here that would show 2 rents, and so on and so on. So we devised that just to show movies available on the very first screen at all times. Once I check out, I can say, oh wow, I actually want G-Force as well. I'm going to rent that. And I go back to my checkout. And they're showing here. I said, well, I might want one for myself. So I'm going to rent one. It is right here. And I'm going to check that out. Now, having my kids with me, I might say, you know what, I'm not going to want this movie. I could actually remove it from the checkout screen itself. I don't have to go back. Here's our terms and conditions. You can actually make it larger. You could read them on the spot, or they're on our website. I can hit a promo code, put in my promotional code, get a free movie or two nights free. But let me just finish the checkout process. I have to swipe my card, which I will do right now. As you can see, it asks for an email address. If it's already inside, if you've already rented and you've placed that email address in our software, it will remember you, place it in there, and you don't have to do anything at that point. Now it says I'm dispensing. It's in process. That's about 6 seconds, and we have our movie. It'll go to the next one, and it'll tell you which one is dispensing at what time. And that one came out at roughly about 6-7 seconds as well. Once it's dispensed, it'll go back to the main screen. Now to return a disc, you don't have to touch the screen at all. You actually put it in the slot, push it gently, and it'll take it in by itself. Also, you can actually return another one, and then another one after that. We can load up 3. The customer can walk away as a return, and then the next customer, while the machine is putting those 3 movies away, can begin the rental process, making the rental process a lot quicker and the lineups a lot shorter.